Hey, have 5 minutes? Let's make a page with a shaker pocket for these dried flowers. Hi friends, Erika here, back with another first. These flowers you see here were given to me by my husband Sean for our anniversary this past August, and they were just drop dead gorgeous. So I wanted a fun way to not necessarily preserve them, but maybe memorialize them. So I'm taking some acrylic paint and just dragging it down with an acetate sheet to create a sort of straight rainbow, because even though the prompt is for stripes, I still figured out how to somehow make a rainbow and put a rainbow in there. So now I'm making my shaker pocket, and I'm just making this out of cardstock, and I believe I gave it 1/2 inch border all the way around, I believe, or slightly under 1/2 inch. And I made it a little thicker because I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. It's my first time making a shaker pocket, so I'm just making sure my plastic fits my window perfectly before I glue it down with my Glossy Accents glue. I'm almost done with the bottle. I know I say that so many times, but really I am almost done with this bottle. Now my photos look a little lonely, so I think I am going to back them after all. I wasn't going to, but I found this beautiful Chamel paper, and I feel like it should be a drinking game. Every time I say beautiful Chamel paper, everybody takes a drink. But I literally had all of the colors in my paint, so I just had to use that. So kind of a weird quirk of mine is, for some reason, photos that have less than 3 layers, including the white matte, seem a little lonely to me. I don't know why. So I'm also backing them with this blue and white polka dot paper. And I'm taking the background off of one of the papers so I can take the right photo and slide it underneath the left photo, because otherwise you couldn't really see the flowers all that well. So that was kind of a neat hack. So now I'm taking some foam adhesive and I just lined the shaker pocket with it, and now I'm taking the flowers apart because my foam adhesive isn't very thick. I believe it's 1/2 inch. So I fully believe my petals will fit along with some sequins, and I'm really packing this in, you guys, because I don't really want it to be like a shaker pocket that you can shake and everything settles at the bottom. I want you to be able to see the petals, all of the petals, and everything that I put in there, which include 3 different mixes from Spiegel Mom Scraps, as well as some glitter, and I believe a couple of wood veneer hearts glued on there just so they wouldn't get lost in the mix. And because it wouldn't be one of my videos if I wasn't fussy blading out bits of paper, the other side of the Chamel paper actually had these cool rockets. So I'm going to go ahead and fussy blade one of these out, and also some of these stars as well to include. And I'm trying to think how I'm going to structure everything. And then I see this other piece of paper that I want to fussy blade out. This rocks, which isn't entirely spacey, but rocks, space rocks, I mean, kind of, right? It's passable. So I am going to title this page Out of This World, because even though the flowers got their gradient from food dye, they were just so gorgeous. We ended up nicknaming them unicorn flowers because, I mean, I love unicorns, and these flowers are just drop dead gorgeous. They had bright green spindly stems and little sunburst buds that just, they were just gorgeous. And typically what I do with flowers is I dry them upside down and save them, but these flowers grow a little bit differently, so they actually ended up falling off the stems completely, even though they were drying. So this is why I ended up preserving them the way that I did. So even though I was kind of bummed that drying them didn't work the way that I wanted, really the point was just to save them, to remember them. So I was able to do that with this page, thankfully. So I ended up separating the letters from the This Rocks phrase in an effort to flow some elements closer to the page edge, kind of like my embellishment cluster in the lower right hand corner. I'm not super crazy about it. I think it's because the letters are similar size to my first line of title text, but it is what it is. So I journaled, I typed it up on my We Are Memory Keepers typewriter, and that wraps it up, folks. Even though my prompt was stripes, I still managed to get a rainbow in there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!